This video tutorial will teach you how to work the New Year bowl. Divide it into 3 parts. Step 1. We will crochet the New Year bowl's main part. Step 2. The New Year bowl's horns and ears. Step 3. Sew them together. Sew the horns and ears to the main body. Then glue on the eyes. At last, sew the eyebrows and the mouth. The first part is the main part of making the New Year bowl. We will work from round 1. Need to work 26 rounds altogether. Here on round 14, we start to change yarns. And the decrease is started on round 18. At round 19, the changing color is finished. Now we begin to work the main part of the bowl. First, working into magic ring. Hold the yarn in right hand, extend your left hand. Wrap the yarn around your little finger, like this. Pass it between the middle finger and index finger. Then bring it to the index finger. Make a loop around your middle finger. Stitch the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Next, we work a chain stitch. Insert hook into a loop on your middle finger. Place the hook on top of the yarn. Hook the yarn and pull up a loop. This is now a loop on the hook. Next, we yarn around the hook. Pull the yarn through the loop on hook, like this. A chain stitch is completed. The chain isn't included in the number. Now working round 1. We need to work 6 single crochets in the first round. Insert a hook into a magic ring. Place the hook on top of the yarn, hook the yarn and pull up a loop. There are now 2 loops on the hook. Yarn around the hook and pull through both loops. A single crochet is finished. Let's zoom in. The V shape is a stitch. Place a marker under both strings of the V at the top of the stitch. That is where you usually insert the hook to start the next round. Then work in the second stitch. Insert a hook into a magic ring. Hook the yarn and pull up a loop. There are now 2 loops. Yarn around the hook and pull through both loops of the hook. The second single crochet is completed. The third one. Insert a hook into a magic ring. Hook the yarn and pull it out. There are now 2 loops on the hook. Yarn around the hook and pull through both loops of the hook. The third single crochet is completed. Continue to work 3 single crochets by the same way. Six single crochets are done. Such a V shape on the side is 1 stitch. Pinch the yarn in your left hand. Pull this yarn tight. We can say the ring is shrinking till there's no gap in here. We are working in a spiral so that we don't need to make slip stitch to join the round. Next, we work the second round. We need to work 6 increases in the second round. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Remove the marker first. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Pull the yarn tail on the hook to cancel it while crocheting. Mark the first stitch. Using marker to denote start of every round. Insert a hook into the first stitch, working the other single crochet in the same stitch. Increase is done. Continue to make increase. Now insert a hook into the next stitch, working the second increase. Work a single crochet first. Then make another single crochet in the same stitch. One increase crochet is done. Continue to work 4 increases by the same way. Six increases are completed. Round 2 is done. Break the yarn tail. Then we work the third round. The third round we need to work 12 increases, working 2 single crochets in each stitch. In total, we need to work 24 single crochets. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Let's work a single crochet first. Put a marker in the first stitch. Then we work the other single crochet. The first increase is finished. Next, work in the second increase. Insert a hook into the next stitch. First, working a single crochet, then working a single crochet into the same stitch. The second increase is finished. Next, we work in the remaining 10 increases in the same way. Round 3 is done. Round 4, we need to work 24 single crochets. That means working a single crochet in each stitch of the round. Remove the marker first. Insert a hook into the first stitch, working a single crochet. Place a marker in first stitch. You need to make 24 single crochets, 1 single crochet for each stitch, until you finish the round. "24 single crochets are finished. Round 4 is finished. Next, we start to work the 5th round. We need to make a set of 3 single crochet, 1 increase for 6 times. Work 1 single crochet for each of the first 3 stitches. Work 1 increase in the 4th stitch. Repeat the set for 6 times. We begin to work the first set. Work 1 single crochet separately in the next 3 stitches. The 3rd stitch is finished. Next, we work 1 increase in the next stitch. 1 increase means working 2 single crochet in the same stitch. The first set is done. Then we work the second set. First, hook 3 single crochet in the next 3 stitch. Then we insert hook into the next stitch, working an increase. The second set is finished. Complete the remaining 4 sets by same way. Round 5 is finished. Next, we begin to work the round 6. In round 6, we need to make a set of 2 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 single crochet for 6 times. Work 1 single crochet for each of the first 2 stitches. For the 3rd stitch, we need to work an increase. Next, 4th and 5th stitch. Similarly, we work a single crochet for the 4th and 5th stitch. Repeat for 6 times. Now we begin to work the first set. Let's work 2 single crochets first. Two single crochets is done. Next, we work an increase in the 3rd stitch. Then, work in 2 stitches. One set is done. Complete the remaining 5 sets by same way. 6 sets are done. Round 6 is done. Now we start to work round 7. In round 7, we need to make a set of 5 single crochet, 1 increase for 6 times. Work 1 single crochet for each of the first 5 stitches. The 6th stitch, work an increase. Repeat 6 times, then round 7 is done. Start to work the first set. We can also count them. The V shape is a stitch. 5 single crochets are done. Next, working an increase in the next stitch. 1 increase means working 2 single crochet in the same stitch. One set is done. Next, complete the remaining 5 sets by the same way. In the 6th set, we work 5 single crochet first. Five single crochets are done, and then work an increase. The 6th set is done. Round 7 is done. Next, work into round 8. In round 8, we need to make a set of 3 single crochet, 1 increase, 3 single crochet for 6 times. Make a single crochet for each of the first 3 stitches. The 4th stitch, work an increase. Working 1 single crochet the last 3 stitches. Working 1 single crochet. Repeat 6 times to finish the round 8. We work the first set, working 3 single crochets. Three single crochets are done. Working 1 increase in the next stitch. An increase is finished. Let's work 3 single crochets. The first set is finished. Now let's do the same way to complete the remaining 5 sets by same way. In the 6th set, we first work 3 single crochets. Three single crochets are done. Next, we work 1 increase in the next stitch. 1 increase is done. Working 3 single crochets. The 6th set is done. Round 8 is done. We need to work 48 single crochets per round from round 9 to 13. Insert a hook into the first stitch, working a single crochet. Complete the remaining single crochet by the same way until you finished round 13. The round 13 is done. Count the number of rounds if you're not sure. In round 14, we are going to start changing color. According to the diagram above, work 1 increase single crochet for each of the first 8 stitches first. Complete the remaining single crochets by the same way. The following repetition is omitted. Eight single crochets are done. Next, we need to make a set of 1 single crochet, 1 increase for 4 times. Work 1 increase in the next stitch. 1 increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Complete the remaining 3 sets by the same way. Four sets are done. Next, we start changing color. Enlarge the loop on the hook. The white yarn is already wrapped around the left hand. Leave a long yarn here. Put it here and stitch it. Zoom in. The hook first through the front loop of the stitch, and then go through this loop under it. Yarn around the hook, pass through the both loops on the hook. According to the diagram, we are going to work 16 single crochets with white yarn. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Place the 2 yarns on the crochet hook to cancel it. After we finish 2 stitches, we pull this red yarn up. Next, we finish the remaining 14 single crochets. Fourteen single crochets are done. Next, we start change color. Enlarge the loop on the hook. Wrap the yarn around your left hand as before, then leave a long yarn here. Pinch here. Hook through the front loop of this stitch. Go through the next loop again. Yarn around the hook. Pass through both loops on the hook. Then, according to the diagram, we need to make a set of 1 increase, 1 single crochet for 4 times. Now let's work the first set. Work 1 increase. One increase is done. We can pull this white yarn out now. Then we work a single crochet. Insert a hook into the next stitch. The first set is done. Complete the remaining 3 sets by the same way. 4 sets are done. Next, we will work 8 single crochets according to the diagram. Eight single crochets are done. The 4th round is done. Then we started to work the 5th round. The round 15 will change color as before. We first work 19 single stitches according to the diagram. Work 1 single crochet in the next 19 stitches. "19 single crochets are finished. Next, we need to change color. Enlarge the loop on the hook. Break the previous white yarn, but we still leave a length of yarn. Wrap your left hand around and hold it with a long yarn. Now start to change color. Insert a hook into the front loop of the stitch and then pass it through the next loop under it, yarn around the hook. Pull it through both loops on the hook. Then according to the diagram, we need to work 18 single crochets. Work 1 single crochet in the next 18 stitches. Insert a hook into the next stitch, working a single crochet. Then work 1 single crochet. After 2 stitches, pull this red yarn. "18 single stitches are finished. Enlarge the loop on the hook, changing color. But still leave a length of yarn. Insert a hook into the front loop of the stitch and then pass a loop under it. Yarn around the hook. Pull it through both loops on the hook. Then we work 19 single crochets with red yarns according to the diagram. Work 1 single crochet in the next 19 stitches. After 3 stitches, breaking yarn tail. "19 single crochets are finished. Round 15 is done. Next, we begin the 16th round according to the diagram. Round 16 and round 17 are the same. Let's first hook 18 single crochets with the red yarn, and then change the white yarn and work 20 single crochets. Then change the red yarn and work 18 single crochets. Let's work 18 single crochets first, same as before, marking the first stitch. Single crochets is finished. Next, 20 single crochet. The procedure is the same as before. Two single crochets are done. Twenty single crochets are done. Round 16 is done. Next we start 18 round. Round 18 we're going to learn a new stitch. It's called a decrease. A decrease is a merging of two stitch idioms into one stitch. Let's now remove the marker first. According to the diagram, we need to work 6 single crochets first. Mark the first stitch as before. 6 single crochets are finished. Next, we're going to work a decrease. Now we begin to work the decrease. There are 2 loops. Yarn around the hook, pull it through both loops on the hook. 1 decrease is done. Then we need to work 11 single crochets. Single crochets are finished. Next, we begin to change the yarn. According to the diagram, first work a single crochet. Then we work another decrease. There are 2 loops on the crocheted hook. Yarn around the hook. Pull it through both loops on the hook. Work 12 single crochets. Single crochets are finished. Next, we are going to work a decrease. One single crochet is finished. Then change the yarn. According to the diagram, we need to work 11 single crochets. Then we need to work 9 single crochets. 11 single crochets are finished. Next, we need to work a decrease according to the diagram. A decrease is finished. Next, hook 6 single crochets. 6 single crochets are finished. Round 18 is done. Next, we start to work round 18. We need to work 11 single crochets first. Mark the first stage as before. We have finished 3 single crochets, and then we're gonna finish the rest. 8 single crochets. 11 single crochets are done. Next, we need to work a decrease. One decrease is done. Then we need to work 6 single crochets. 6 single crochets are finished. We are going to change the yarn. After the yarn changing according to the diagram, we need to work 5 single crochets first. Five single crochets are finished. Next, we're going to work a decrease. A decrease is finished. Then we work 7 single crochets. 7 single crochets are done. Then start to change the yarn. According to the diagram, we first work 4 single crochets. Four single crochets are done. Then we work a decrease. A decrease is done. Next, we work 11 single crochets. Single crochets are finished. Then you need to work another decrease according to the diagram. A decrease is finished. Round 19 is done. Next, we begin to work the 20th round. Round 20. Hook a single crochet into each eye for the first 3 stitches. The 4th and 5th stitches are combined to make a single crochet, which is a decrease. The last 3 are also need to hook a single crochet. Now, let's begin to work the first set. We start with 3 single crochets. And then we hook 2 single crochets. 3 single crochets are done. Next, we're going to work a decrease. A decrease is finished. Next, we hook a single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. The first set is finished. The second set is finished. Let's hook the remaining 4 sets in the same way. 6 sets are finished. Round 20 is done. Seven stitches for a set. First, we need to work 5 stitches. Hook a single crochet for each stitch. Stitch 6 and 7 together into a single crochet. Repeat it for 6 times. First work 5 single crochets. Same as before, mark the first stitch. Five single crochets are finished, then we work a decrease, combining 2 stitches into 1 single crochet. A decrease is done. The first set is finished. Next, we use the same way to complete the remaining 5 sets. Five single crochets are finished. Then work another decrease. The second set is finished. Six sets are done. Now we begin to work the first set. In the first 2 stitches, hook a single crochet in each side. Two single crochets are done. Next, we work a decrease, combining the 2 stitches into 1 stitch. Then we're going to hook a single crochet into each of the bottom 2 stitches. Now let's do the same thing. To complete the remaining 5 sets, work 2 single crochets. And then a decrease. Hook 2 single crochets again. The second set is done, and then we do the same way to complete the 4 set. Round 22 is over. Now we need to start the round 23. Hook 1 single crochet for each of the first 3 stitches. The 4th stitch and the 5 combining crochet into a single crochet. Repeated for 6 times. Remove the marker first and work 3 single crochets. Three single crochets are done, and then we work a decrease. The 4th and the 5th combining into 1 stitch. A decrease is done. The first set is done. Let's work the second set. In the first 3 stitches, we need to work a single crochet. And then work a decrease again. The second set is done. Let's complete the remaining 4 sets. The 6 sets is done. Round is over. Next, we begin to work the round 24. Now, let's start the first set. Let's work a single crochet into the first stitch. And then work a decrease. A decrease is done. Then we work a single crochet. The first set is done. Then we begin to work the second set. First, work a single crochet. And then another decrease. Work a single crochet. The second set is done. We use the same way to complete the rest, 4 sets. Round 24 is done. And then we start to work round. We work a single crochet into the first stitches. The second stitch and the third stitch we combine to work a single crochet. Repeat it for 6 times. First, 1 single crochet. And then we need to work a decrease. Combine the second stitch and the third stitch into one. The first set is done, and we need to work the second set, a single crochet, a decrease, the second set is done. Then we use the same way to complete the remaining 4 sets. Six sets are done. Round 25 is over. Then we start stuffing the cotton. We put cotton into this hole, filling it as full as possible. Like this. Next we work the last round. We need to work 6 decreases. Six decreases are done. Round 26 is over. And now remove the crochet and begin closing. Break the yarn and pull the yarn out. And then pull as tightly as you can. Tie a knot. Start to hiding the yarn. Break the yarn. Now the head part of a New Year's bow is done.